Hey everyone, it's Wes Tate with You Got This. Regardless of if you're trying to start a store with e-commerce, achieve your personal goals, or chase after your dreams, we can all relate to one issue, and that's time management. No matter what you're trying to accomplish in life, it's important to be productive and actively work at the task we need to do to achieve our goals. That's why in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my 5 top productivity apps and tools to help you achieve your goals. Most of us are working on multiple projects at one time. To speak for myself, I had a full-time job, I was in acting class, I had a side hustle, and I was trying to balance my personal life. And by personal life, I mean like go to the grocery store. I found it very challenging to keep up with all the tasks for each of these different things and not get overwhelmed. And when I get overwhelmed, I personally tend to shut down and then nothing gets done. And I'm not special, I haven't conquered this, and I'm not gonna lie and pretend that I have, but these are just things that I have found along the way and on my journey that have helped me manage this. It's helped make things seem a little bit more attainable, it's broken things down for me, and it has made achieving some of these goals a lot easier for me to do. Sometimes I use a combination of these, sometimes just one of these. You may find out that they all work for you, only one of them works for you. I just wanted to throw it out there and let you test it out and see if one of these will help you out. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click on that bell icon. That way you never miss new content just like this. This first app is great if you're juggling many different projects and you need to keep all of your tasks together in the same place. Moleskine Actions. That's right, everybody's favorite journal has taken a dive into the digital world. The reason I like this app so much is that you can create different lists and color coordinate them for every single type of project or thing you have going on in your life. You can have a work list, a personal list, a dream list. You can name them after the side hustle you're working on, after kids that you're having to take care of. You can view these lists separately, or what I really like, all together in one single file column, which you can move around based on priority. You can just click and drag up to what you need to mark off first. When you're adding a new item, you can easily select what list you want it to go on. You can add a due date, a due time, you can set reminders, and if it's a weekly task, you can set it up to repeat each week, so that way you don't have to keep putting it in. The app is super easy to use, which is why I like it. Whenever you're done with a task, you just swipe right and then it marks it off the list. This app does have a low fee of $1.99 a month, or you can pay for the year in advance at $11.99. At just $1.99, I think that's a great deal to test out for a month and see if you even like it, see if it helps you, and see if it's something that you will continue to use throughout the year. Next up, your phone calendar. This one's completely free, you already have it, and you always have it with you. I've started to use my phone calendar more and more over the years, especially as other apps continue to develop and change. They start to incorporate that more so with your calendar. Many different apps, if you're scheduling appointments for a haircut or dentist, doctor, anything like that, sometimes it gives you the option to just go ahead and add that into your calendar on your phone. That way you don't have to remember it later, transferring it to whatever other program that you're using. The best way to use your phone calendar is by being super diligent with your time. Mark everything down. This is really important if you're self-employed, working on your own, or having to be a self-starter, is by keeping track of everything that you're doing all in the same place. Here's how you do it. You're literally gonna schedule out your entire day. When you wake up, when you're gonna shower, when you eat your meals, when you're gonna take your break, when you check your email, run to the grocery store, all the little things, as well as the big things like meetings, phone calls, and things like that. You're going to schedule every single thing out. Here's what my calendar looks like on a day when I'm working on a video or doing work on this channel. As you can see here, I have everything listed out from when I'm waking up, getting my coffee, watching news. I'm looking at my emails and planning out what I'm gonna do for the day. I even have the meals planned out here and personal time, like workouts I need to do. And then I specifically wrote out the different things that I need to be doing for the work that day. This works out really well for me because it helps me focus on the task at hand, because I've already scheduled out when the other things are gonna happen during the day. If I'm thinking about, oh, I have to reply to so-and-so's email, I know I don't have to worry about that because I've already scheduled in an hour for that to be my email time, so I can focus back on what I'm currently working on. My personal problem is I start to think about all the different things I have to do, and then I do little segments of each task all at the same time, and I keep getting sidetracked. So I'll start writing a script for a video, and I remember I have to send out these emails, so then I switch and do that without finishing the script. And then I remember, oh, I need to go defrost the whatever, and then I go do that. And I'm constantly switching from task to task. But if I have everything scheduled out with specific time spots, my brain can free up a little bit, and I know that I've already taken into account all these things that I'm stressed and worried about, so I can get to it when its time comes. I strongly encourage you to give this a try. Schedule out anything you need to, including personal time. If you do need to catch up with a friend or take a nap, anything like that, add that into your schedule. This is also important because it does help keep you from burning out. If you're working on your own projects and you just are back to back to back working on different project tasks, you need to remember to give yourself breaks. Even if you're working for a company, you're still legally have breaks, so give yourself a break. You should also do that if you're working for yourself. Next up, Bear Focus Timer, or BFT. The BFT, or the Bear Focus Timer, is a fun little app that's supposed to keep you off of your phone. It helps you from getting sidetracked, because if you're like me, I'll get a text message, I pick up my phone, 30 minutes later, I'm somewhere deep in the internet on Facebook trying not to yell at somebody. Here's how it works. You tell the bear how long you want to focus on something, you turn your phone face down, the timer starts. When you have reached the amount of time that you've given yourself, a little notification will go off where you can turn your phone over, and then you can even start a timer for a break. If you want to give yourself a 10-minute break, you put that in there, and then your phone will notify you when that time's up and you need to get back to work. If you pick your phone up too early before your timer goes off, you make the bear angry and he gives a little mad face. So it's just a little fun thing to keep you focused and remind you of what you're supposed to be doing. If you wait for the timer to go off before checking out your phone, you get a nice little notification, an encouragement, and a little incentive card to help you to keep going on the right track. Next up, the Passion Planner. This is not an app, but a traditional paper journal where you write everything in it. This is one that I've used for years. I really love it. Some years it works out great for me, and then some years it's just a little bit more than I can handle, but I wanted to share it with you because there are tools and practices that I learned from the Passion Planner that I constantly use and teach to other people all the time. What I love most about the Passion Planner is that it's also a journal. It helps you grow, reflect, and achieve your goals that way. At the end of each month, there's a reflection section where it asks you different questions to help you reflect on the month about what went well, what didn't go so great, and what you want to concentrate on the following month. At the beginning of the whole journal, there is a section to help you understand what your goals are, the best course of action to accomplish those goals. Each week, there's a little uplifting quote or note there, or a challenge for you. Like one time it said, try to spend 30 minutes the night before to plan out your day and go over it, make sure what you have everything in place that you need for the following day, just to make things smoother for you. There's lots of little tidbits like that that I really like. There's also a spot in each week for you to write down the things that went really well that week, which is really helpful also because we have a tendency of always remembering the negative things that happen, and we usually forget all the good things that happen. So even if it's something simple like a stranger said hi to you, there's a spot for you to write that in there, and then when you're looking back at your calendar and journal, you can remember those little things like that, and it also helps just put you in a good mental headspace. The Passion Planner comes in many different colors and a couple of different sizes, and it starts at 30 bucks. This is a great one to look into, and I do love this planner. Lastly, Calm. I guess depending on where you live, it's either calm or calm, and me being from Alabama, it's calm. Regardless, I'm adding this app here because it helps us with anxiety. Anxiety is something that we all deal with. It's just maybe some of us don't know we deal with anxiety, and some of us deal with it definitely on different levels. Some people have very mild anxiety, and some people have very high anxiety. Calm is an app that has guided meditations to help you breathe, break down your day, collect your thoughts, and just keep the clutter out of your head, which is really important when you're trying to stay productive. It's very easy for us to wander, to panic, to get overwhelmed with all the things that we need to do, and taking a time out for ourselves to do something like a guided meditation is a great way to kind of center ourselves and get our day focused and kind of get control over our head. This app does have free options for you. It's just limited on some of the access that you have. If you get in there and you decide you really like this app and you do want to use it more regularly, the premium membership is $69.99 for the year. And there you have it, my 5 apps and tools to help you with your productivity. Some of these may work great for you, and some of them just might not be a good match for you, and that's totally okay. Play around with these and see which one's going to be the best fit for you and what you need in your life and your goals. Some of you may find out that using a combination of a couple of these apps is exactly what you need to accomplish your goals. If you give one of these a try and it really works out for you, let me know about it in the comments below. Oh my goodness. That way you don't have to remember transferring it over to help. So try to spend 30 nights before going to